So I posted my first video, but I didn't really say too much about myself. My name's Steve. I live in Washington. Been a welder for 30 years. And I recently, less than 2 years ago, actually 1 year, 8 months, is what I have off meth. I have 9 years with no alcohol. And I'll give you a rundown of some stuff that happened in my life that I used as my excuse to turn to drugs and basically gave up. You know, I don't know if it was I didn't have the balls to commit suicide, or if I don't know. It's a tough one to figure out. You know, it's like, well, I gave up on life, but I didn't pull a trigger. I didn't jump off a bridge. I didn't, it wasn't a giving up. There's many forms of giving up, I guess. Mine was, it was during COVID, actually way before COVID, you know. I was living a deceitful, lying life. I was going to a program of Alcoholics Anonymous, and I was abusing sleeping pills. And there's a type of sleeping pill out there, I'm not going to name it, but you can take a lot of them and it just increases this euphoric feeling, where you just zone out, want to be by yourself, you know. And I was a 40-year-old man playing Xbox, ignoring my girlfriend, going to meetings, saying what I thought everybody wanted to hear me say. Just trying to have what I call that Facebook life, that just on the outside, to everybody else, it looks good. It's like, yeah, he's got his shit together. He's, you know, he's got an apartment, he's got a vehicle, he's got a really good job, as far as what the world considers a good job. He's got all this stuff. I didn't have happiness, you know. You know what makes me happy now? I see a hill on my walk and I'll take that hill. I'll walk that hill. It's work, but I feel so good at the top of that hill. Getting back to it though, I'm working a program of honesty. I built my new life. My foundation for my new life is built off of honesty. Everything has to have a good solid foundation before you can build a good solid structure. And I know through the program that honesty, you got to be honest or you got nothing. You got nothing at all. You're still living in muck and mire. So I'm on like mile 8 right now, somewhere around there, I don't know. That's why I'm panting and huffing and puffing. But I'll tell you what, I quit smoking 1 year, 8 months ago too. And like I said before, recently rode my bicycle 101 miles. So am I proud? Yeah, I'm proud. I'm hella proud. But getting back to honesty, that means outing myself about anything and everything. I've had porn addictions that ranged from bestiality to incest. Like I said, if you don't want to let's back up just a minute. You know, if you don't want to hear the brutal truth, don't listen to my ass, because I'm going to tell you the frickin' truth. I'll out myself about anything, you know, at least once, depending on the situation. You know, there's some people out there, they just want to hear you say it because they get off on hearing you talk about it, you know, and I'm not down with you motherfuckers. Excuse my language, but if anybody wants to get help, or they're in a situation to where they don't, they're just in a place where they just don't want to tell nobody, they're embarrassed. The feeling of freedom that comes with that honesty, I can't describe it. I can't describe it. Tears come to my eyes right now just talking about it. You know, if it has to be through a counselor first, counselor or a therapist, then, you know, do it. I started with my higher power. I believe in God. So I start every conversation or every new venture that I do, any new thought through Him. And He answers. It's not always the answer I want to hear, but He does. So if you have any inkling at all that what you're doing in your life is wrong or bad, or you know that, or you're afraid of what people are going to say, because that's the main reason why we don't tell anybody is, well, they're going to know. They're going to know I'm sick or I'm fucked up or... So anyway, love y'all.